If you start day one with $20,000, then after 1 year, you have $274,326. After 2 years, you have $3,762,734. After 3 years, over 50 million. After 5 years, almost 10 billion. And after 10 years, 4.5 trillion. Today, I want to talk with you about something that is more important than anything else in trading. In trading, in life, in everything. Today we're talking about consistency. GM. Consistency. So, to go back on this little chart that I gave you here, what is that? Well, I just ran a couple of backtests. And my backtesting was on a very, very simple strategy that essentially has a fixed 2-hour, risk-reward ratio. So for every trade where you risk 1 unit of risk, you can make 2 units of risk if you hit your take profit, right? If you're a trader, you should understand what that means. And I figured that I had a 60% win rate with that. Now, I think the time was ideal for this system. I don't think that's natural. And that's why, in this example here, I added a 10%, variance. So I did this with a $20,000 capital, 1% risk per trade, 1 trade a day. So 365 trades a year, because obviously the crypto markets are open year round. And these are the results. And imagine if you were just to make half of this. Obviously, at one point you wouldn't even get your orders in anymore because your liquidity is too high, or you would require too much liquidity to get in position, blah, 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 blah. All of these things. But I think you understand what I mean. That with consistency, you can make so much more money than if you just hit it big once. Because this is the message of today's video. Today I just felt like giving you a little lesson. Because I go on YouTube, and obviously, my YouTube is full with trading content. And unfortunately, I'm also fucking spammed by these, Forex traders and funded. By the way, funded accounts are the stupidest thing of all time. Just throwing that out there. You can't handle your own $1,000 investments, but you want to handle $10,000. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. GM. But you see these people making content and reviewing their trades and everything, and they're barely 18 years old, and I'm great. I'm fucking happy that you are trading, that you are with us here. That you are working onto something. But then you see, oh, today I made fucking $5,000 on the trade. And then the next day their video is, my funded account just got liquidated. I blow up my funded account. There's no consistency in that, What would you rather have? $100 every day for the rest of your life? Or one time $5,000? Makes no sense. So let's talk about consistency today. Showing up every day beats talent every single time. You can be as talented as you want. If you're not willing to put in the work every day, you're not going to be successful. Somebody that works every day is always going to outperform you. Because if you improve, you've seen this 1,000 times. Let's face it. If my videos are on your For You page, then you're already deep down in the self-improvement tunnel that's beyond good. That's you're probably no longer in self-improvement. You're just in a very weird form of self-destruction. But GM, that's just who we are. If you improve every day by 1%, right? At the end of the year, you're 37.7 times better than when you started. Which is great, But it is actually that way. Working every day is the only option. You don't just spawn at one day and you are successful. Well, actually you do, but only if you put in the effort every single day. The example that I gave you, why did I even give you that example? Well, 2 hour is to the forex trader I'm not taking a 2 hour trade. Yeah, because you are dumb. Because you are fucking dumb. Because you have no idea about markets at all. And about percentages and probabilities and expected values. When I first tested, the first system that I ever tested was a 1.5 hour system. And in backtesting, I had like 56% win rate or something. So a massively profitable system, of course. And then I took it to live. And always when I hit TP, I'd see that like, the trades would run so much further. I could take so much more profit if I had just let it run. And, if I lost the trade, I was like, oh, fuck, man. Basically, I have to win a trade to recover the losses. But it also taught me, after I'd done this for like hundreds and hundreds of trades, okay, my account balance went up. I'm actually very well in profit. And I understood something very important in trading. First of all, risk management. Like, bro, your number one rule as a trader is that you shouldn't lose money, okay? It's risking capital. And you have to manage that risk. Risk management is so important, and all of these forex gurus and everything, they throw that out of the window like there's no tomorrow. So I'd see these trades that would have gone 10 hour, 15 hour, and I just took 1.5, right? But I would also see my account balance up, and other people that I started trading with that, went for these big Hail Mary plays, or I only take 15-hour plays. They'd be down massively. So that's why, for me personally, my philosophy and my stance towards trading is always consistency. Small steps, every day a small step, and you will be a massively successful trader. Not just successful, massively successful. And it's like that in every aspect of life. You could go to the gym and train for 16 hours today and then not train for like a month. Or you could go an entire month every day for 1 hour. Who do you think looks better by the end of a month? Who do you think lost more weight, gained more muscle? Think about it. It's logical. It's purely logical. You don't have to be a genius to understand that. Consistency, no matter what you do, brings you further in life than talent, than volume. I mean, consistency comes down to volume, but spamming all the volume into one very small period of time is never going to outperform just a consistent schedule. Okay? So if you take all the volume that you have, let's say you have 100 hours a week, right? You're not going to, full blast 100 hours in 4 days and then sleep for 3 days. I mean, if that works for you, GM, but like most people should probably split that up smartly onto the 7 days. And then these people massively outperform. They just get a fucking Discord notification. Not GM to that. GM. So it's like that in everything. In sports, in school, in your job, in trading. Just stick to it. Even if it doesn't work in the beginning. That means nothing. Because the moment you feel like quitting is the moment that decides whether you win or you lose. 100%. Let's say, okay, you have a trading system and you're trading. And your system has a 50% win rate. Maybe like a 2.5 hour, 2 hour system, right? And you just lost your 10th trade in a row. Fuck, this is not possible. This is so dumb. The market is just going against me. There's nothing I can do. This shouldn't happen. Correct? Correct? Shouldn't happen. It's a statistical anomaly beyond anything. Like having 10 losses in a row on a 50% win rate. It's pretty unlucky if you hit that. But trust me, you will hit that. I have hit it. It's not even as unrealistic as it sounds. The way you react after that shows me everything I need to know about you and that the universe needs to know about you. Are you the one that says, fuck trading, man, this is a scam, fuck that, man, I'm not making money in that, fuck all of this, I'm out? Are you the one that says, fuck it, we ball, alright, next trade, come on, whatever, doesn't matter, I don't fucking care about the losers. Because the winners will come, and the winners will be so much gigantically bigger. What person are you? Are you the quitter? Are you a quitter, yeah? Oh, is it hard? No. Do you think that if you signed up for this, it would be easy? No. Sad. That's sad indeed. Because it isn't fucking easy. But life isn't. Life isn't easy. It's not meant to be. Where would be the fun if it was all easy? Where would be the fun if everything, oh yeah, oh, I want a Ferrari, oh yeah, here you get Ferrari. No, you don't. That doesn't work like that, man. You have to work for everything in life. Everything in life is fucking hard earned. And it's the same with trading. It's with investing. This is not even just for traders. This is for investors. And we'll get to that. I think the next slide, whatever. You have to stick to something. If you're not utterly convinced of yourself as well, then don't even start. And if you're not willing to sit there and have mental breakdowns, fucking sit in your bathroom at 3 a.m. and fucking break down mentally. And I'm not saying that out of the blue. I've been there. I've fucking been there. You know, it's a part of the journey. It's supposed to break you. It's supposed to be hard. Because otherwise the result would be meaningless, right? If it wasn't hard, if it was easy, if everybody could achieve it, then why would you want it, right? Trading, and I think, you know, I hate all of these gurus and everything that sell their fucking signals and their courses and whatever. But, you know, some of them actually made a decent amount of money with trading. And social media, if anything, yeah, social media, a lot of shit is leased, a lot of shit is just like loaned, a lot of people have maxed out credit cards, a lot of people, if they wouldn't have gotten successful with their fucking signals groups, they would have been beyond in debt, and like their life would have been fucked if the social media thing wouldn't have worked out. But still, it should show you that this is possible. There is money to be made, and there's a lot of money to be made. And you think something that can reward you so insanely much is going to come easy? But that's just beyond delusional. I have a graph here for you that you've seen 1 billion times as well. But somehow you still sit here and you're still not profitable, and your business is still not successful, you're still not doing everything, you're still looking like shit, you're still not going to the gym every day. Somehow, after seeing graphs like these every single day on your social media, you still come to these videos and you still sit here and you still don't do the work. Okay? So I'll show it to you again, and I'll show it to you again tomorrow, and I'll show it to you again the day afterwards. Because this is what it's all about, man. It's all about just becoming successful. Man, I don't do these videos for fucking, I mainly do them for the jokes and giggles, but I want you guys to see this and be like, fuck yeah, man, I want to be successful. I want to do this. Because, most importantly, I've not seen anyone that is working on becoming a successful trader, launching a successful business, doing e-commerce, marketing, social media, whatever it is. Maybe starting their own store in the real world, something that actually, helps people. I've never seen someone like that wake up and think, oh, well, I have no purpose in life. Your life needs to have purpose, man. And that can only come if you're consistent. If you wake up every day and you work to the same goal. You work towards the same goal. So here, what did I say? I think $10,000 starting capital, $1,000 every month. Man, look at this. Year 22 invested and your actual future value is not even that big of a gap. And you're already past the halfway point. And then look at year 40, man. Look at this huge gap. It's all about consistency. And success, much like in investing, right, where the growth is exponential because of interest, success is also exponential. If you start to go to the gym today, right, you're not going to see results tonight. And you're not going to see results tomorrow. And you're not going to see results on next week, right? But if you go for a month, you see some results. And if you go for 5 years straight, well, look at your body 5 years ago and look at it after going to the gym for 5 years. You will see a fucking difference. So it's like that in investing. It's like that in the gym. So it's also like that in trading. It's like that in fucking business. It's like that in everything. Because first you have to build your skill set. That's the logic behind it, by the way, in trading. First, and in business and in everything. Well, I mean, gym and investing, not so much. But like trading, business. Of course, you first off need to build the skill. Right? First of all, you need to understand how the fuck the markets work if you want to trade, right? First of all, you need to understand the fair value gap. You need to, if that's part of your strategy, you need to understand how price moves. You need to understand why price moves. Then you understand emotional intelligence. Okay, how the fuck do I go through a period where I lose 10 trades in a row? Am I hearing voices? I think I'm hearing voices, whatever. How do I go through a period where I lose 10 trades in a row and I'm still fine? Well, probably by either demo trading or risking lower amounts at the beginning, right? And then you go through, okay, now, I'm starting to risk real money. Now I have to trade perfectly as well now. And then the aspect of risk managing comes to it, like, okay, am I pulling stop losses into profit, blah, blah, blah. All of that is just skills that you learn with the time that are basically these skills. I hope you see my cursor. If not, I'm on year 0 to year 8 now. That's where you learn these skills. It doesn't take you fucking 8 years, right? In trading, this will take you 6 months, a year maybe. And then, you start to make money. And then, okay. And now the system is rolling. Now it becomes better, more money, more. And then at one point you're the millionaire sitting in your Tiffany blue McLaren 720S in Dubai. So yes, actually it does just happen overnight. But it happens at one point overnight after years and years and years of effort, where you felt like quitting, everything told you that you should stop this, you weren't seeing any results, and you still decided to show up. And that's the moment where you can sit there, look in the mirror and be like, yeah, fuck man, congrats. We really fucking did it. But that won't come like that. It will only come if you fucking work and if you stay fucking focused. It's all about finding your purpose. And I'm not here to tell you this fucking shit is not about trading. It's just I use trading, I fucking use trading as an example, right? And because that's mainly what I do and that's mainly what I understand. But this is for everything in life. Wake up. First of all, wake up. Know that you have to change something. Accept that you're not happy with your life. It's fine. It's fine to not be happy with your life. It's not fine to just keep with it and to keep on being not happy. Change something. Nothing changes if nothing changes. All of these motivational quotes, they don't come from anywhere, It's like, wake up, decide that you want to change. Pick a purpose. And it doesn't even matter. And if you find out on the way that that's not the way to go, stick to it for now. Find your purpose, and every fucking day you're gonna wake up and work towards your goal. So this is all about. Jam. G fucking M.